Hello everyone, welcome to your daily card reading for November 17th, 2014. And this is going to be for actually November 17th and 18th. And then tomorrow I'm going to do it at the same time and do it for the next 2 days after that. And then I also have the Watt video with the slideshow from the area coming out on Wednesday. I'm doing it, so Wednesday night my time. So that would be, well, you'll probably get it Wednesday. And then that should last you all while I travel. And then I'll be doing dailies probably every other day or something on my trip. So I'll try and keep up with it, but just because I'm on vacation, I won't be doing it every day. So I'm going to take a little bit vacation also from doing the videos probably. So anyway, today I think I'm just going to do the 3 moving lines, just kind of the movement going on, and 1 tree magic card for an indicator to start, and then we'll see if I need to draw more cards. So 1 minute. So we have the Tree of Heaven aspiration number 1. It says, aim high, gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. Okay. So, I ended up doing a 5-card spread. Well, this is still moving lines. It's just, it starts from where we're at, and it's like 3 next steps. So it's not past, present, future. It's like where we're at, and then movement. But because of this card, I wanted to draw the healing card and then the overall message card. So, okay, looks like we have a little bit on our plate to look at and to handle here. So we start out with Sunzi, which is really knowing the opponent, knowing everything going on, knowing it's not even the opponent. It's really knowing the ones we love, even, and what they're going through. Knowing whatever is conflict, which might even not be intentional conflict, could possibly just be a person struggling, and you can see a person struggling. And because that person struggles, things come between. And then this is the victory of the battle. Knowing beyond belief. It's not about understanding what everyone thinks, what all the beliefs are, the mass belief systems, whatever it might appear as, the illusions. It's being able to see all the illusions, everything feeding into the illusions, and knowing what is true anyway. And then everything else just kind of crumbles and falls, because all the beliefs are, you know, the BS, the belief systems. It's just, it's has no basis in reality. It's just the hype around things for no reason, for no good reason. It just is to distract and slow everybody down. So it's like really cutting through this stuff, cutting through the illusion. So so we started here, and then we have this Da Vinci. So we have this this expression coming out of our authenticity and our talent and our wisdom and our knowledge, and really putting it into the arts and putting it into creative form for everybody to enjoy and improve upon the lives of people around through your own expression. So we have this interesting movement here. These are pretty drastically different, where this is like, you know, being able to kind of handle, navigate, and, you know, master anything coming in your way. And then this moving into a very creative and expressionful I don't know if that's a word, expressive place in our lives, where we can put our inner gifts to use for everybody. And then we move into Artika Windata, which is really focusing on be positive when you're in a place of woundedness, or of you know, feeling left out or picked on, or feeling marginalized, or feeling alone. So this is about knowing things are going to turn, and then actually that they do turn. So this might just be the turning right here. This is liberation. This is the card of liberation, but it has a whole story to it, you know. So this is kind of, you know, whenever we get liberated, of course, there's that reflection on the life. You know, reflection on what we saw and mastered. So we had to see something and master it. We moved beyond it. We had our expression. We had our talent and our skills that really moved us and other people past it. I just realized this is not a good. That's Da Vinci. There's a glare on that card. But anyway, and then moving into this place of liberation after feeling the, I don't know, the drama of life. This happens to everybody. Everybody knows this feeling at some point in time. So it's really about getting in touch with that, and actually having life have a twist and turn where we are liberated from it, and go into a good life, that we are loved, and we have totally different relationships, different level. Then we have the healing here, which is also kind of like a fighting card. I base these cards on the tarot. I kind of balance the tarot with the regular playing card deck, which, you know, matches up with the tarot, and then I balanced it with the chickens. So this traditionally, you know, is not a great card, but this is a great card because all my cards are great. Because we look at the positive. It's just like, you know, we don't even have to. There is no such thing as a negative situation. There's no such thing as a bad card. It's about seeing it right. It's about living it right. It's about making the best of it and the light of it, and moving with it and beyond it in a way that benefits everybody and turns it into our asset. And this is about, you know, really conflict and dealing with the lower natures of people, the animal natures of people, but having that that lion within you. This is Singa, and Singa is the protective lion. It's the magical protective lion, and Singa is about willpower and communication and being the light of the sun, and being in the sun, and being the light of the sun to shine forth, and really eliminate any negative presences by the powerful light within, and the willpower and the communication, and the dominant energy that's really positive. And not that it's just really positive and not paying attention to things, but it's very alert and aware of everything and interacting with it. So when those lower negative energies come up, it's almost like a joyful dance or a joyful play that you have with the negative energies that might come into your presence. You can joyfully play and interact with anything. So this is about knowing what animal you're dealing with, and being able to interact with that in the dance and the play of life, where you bring light to everything, and you keep it positive, you keep it light, you keep it the sun shining always. So there's no darkness. Whatever darkness wants to penetrate, it cannot, because this is the lion, which represents the sun, and it's the magical lion that just really transmutes any negativity in its space, in its presence. And so the whole concept of Singa is that there's the animal natures, and that we all have the animals within us. We all have every animal within us. We're all that hologram, where we can relate, and we know all the different animals and the animal forms. So then it's really about just being free and positive within the animal kingdom, and balancing what you see, or what comes at you, with the kind of antidote energy of another animal. So it's that dance, that play. So that drama is not drama. It is just an experience of enlightenment for people. And then, so this is our healing card here, the magical lion, the magical willpower, the magical dance and play of life. And then our overall message card is Magdalena, which is that divine feminine. I also refer to her as like the Virgin Mary, that presence where it's like the most caring, unconditional, motherly love that you could ever receive from a human being. And it doesn't matter male or female, but this is like the divine, very sacred, loving, healing, motherly love, no matter what. No matter what. That love is there. And, often this presence gets abused, or not acknowledged, or people don't tap into it. When a presence like this is present, people often try and diminish it, or make it not real. It's almost like they can't believe it's present, and maybe there's some conscious anger or resentment towards this most beautiful unconditional love, because people don't understand it, and they don't know really how to have it themselves, or relate to it, or maybe they don't they don't feel like they're worthy, so they're angry you're giving them something that, you know, they have their own issues that they cannot receive it or whatever. But this is the overall message card. I don't know how this applies to each individual with this, watching this reading, because it's so widespread, this energy. You know, it could be the person, it could be somebody else. But I almost want to say, I guess for me, I mean, I could come up with 100 ways I could apply this to my life, but I also feel like this is an overall message card. I find with the overall message cards, they're coming in, and I often find when I do the readings, I don't make sense of the overall message card until the next day, you know, where something happens, and that overall message card, all of a sudden, like, oh yeah, now I get it, now I understand. So be conscious of this beautiful, unconditional, loving, motherly energy, whether it's in you, whether you need it, whether other people are providing it for you. There's something about this energy that we need to be very attentive to and aware of and responsive to. So, again, the signifying card, the indicator is aim high. Gifts of heaven will be granted to you. Dream, plan, and believe. And this is like the ultimate faith card, and almost like wishes coming true card here. So this is the overall card here, number 1. That's the number, and that really has to do with knowing what's good for one is good for all, and that there's this the holographic nature of the universe, where what is truly, truly good for one is truly, truly good for all. And we have this, it's interesting because we do have this kind of need for our wisdom, our higher self to step in. We need this higher self here because we have a battle of some sort. There's some type of lower negative energy, some type of something that we need to really prevail and just kind of obliterate, you know, like just get rid of it, to have the victory over the lower negative energy, and really put it to rest, put it away. And then we move into this beautiful expression, and then this liberation of very traumatic history. And then we have this healing of really being magical and powerful in our willpower, in our, again, expression of life, in our expression of self, in our expression of the divine nature within, that is able to really work with everything through this divine nature. It's the magical protective lion. So it's very high level mind, high level ego. It's ego. This is the willpower. You know, this is your computational, computer functioning brain that can be very high level, working at a high level and working with things in a very practical and positive and productive way. And then we have this healing. Oh, this is the healing. Then we have the message of Magdalena, which is the unconditional love and the ultimate healing of just someone who loves you always, no matter what. So, anyway, I hope everyone got what they needed out of this today, and I will see you again tomorrow for another 2-day span, and then one more reading, and then we'll be on the trip.